Hello people, it's your boy Osman back again with another video. Just want to start with saying, winning away in France, it's not for everyone, is it? It's not for everyone, but to be fair to you, just like all the guys on Arsenal Fan TV, you were up against a good team, weren't you? Oh wait, you're playing the team in fucking 10th. You played the team in 10th, but no, it's fine, it's fine. You didn't play your strongest team, did you? Oh wait, Oza was playing. Oh no, it's fine, Oba didn't play. Oh no, wait, Oba helped Pamiyan played as well. What can I say about you lot? You are such a banter flipping club. But it's fine, don't worry. Because Man United and your rivals Spurs, we did the job for the English teams. We got through. Great 3-1 win against PSG, and obviously, Spurs beating Dortmund, that kind of thing. But you lot just stay in your lane, yeah? Don't worry about the top four race, because you do not deserve to be in Champions League, you dead flipping club. That aside, let's get into the preview. Manchester United, the Arsenal, and it's live from the Emirates. And I'm missing the game as well because man is getting married. Honest to God, how many weddings do we need to go to? These Asians, just relax, man. Man has got a flipping game to watch. But honestly, I'm not going to watch the game. Sadly, I'm in London, however, but couldn't get tickets. Well, we checked. £140 to watch fucking Arsenal play Man United. £140. Do you know what I can do with £140? Well, I can do a flipping lot, mate. I can do a flipping lot. I could have went to bloody Paris fucking Wednesday to watch the game. But that aside, let's talk about the flipping game itself. First and foremost, just want to say this preview is slightly different. Have got a guest appearance. No, I'm joking. My cousin HAMZA Shafiqat, otherwise known as AKA Shaf. I don't know, he's got a YouTube channel anyways. I will link that somewhere in the description. Just check it out. If you love Fortnite and anything else game related, you're going to love it because he's funny as fuck. No, but seriously, just check it out, drop him a bloody subscribe, show some love, and also show some love to me as well. Almost 150, what a huge milestone that would be. I'm borderline crying. But seriously, if you're new here, subscribe, drop a like, all that bloody good stuff. Manchester United, Arsenal, let's get into it. First and foremost, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I love ya, but you've just delivered some more good news. He's never ending. 4 players back from injury, but not any 4 players. Martial, Jesse Lingard must have known that we're playing Arsenal. Of course he flipping knows. He checked the fixtures and thought, even if I'm 30% fit, I can still score here because this stadium belongs to flipping Jesse, Messi, Moonwalker, Lingard. Also Matic was fit. He hasn't got big of a name as that, but Herrera's also fit. So a flipping beautiful boost. If we didn't need one already, we didn't need a boost, but you know what? We'll flipping take it. Man United, of course, going into this game with an unbelievable amount of confidence because know why? We can win away in France, unlike your flipping shitliners here. But let's not get too carried away, of course. Yeah, so we are going into this game with a stupid amount of confidence, but first and foremost, gonna go through my team section because I know a lot of people are saying different things. For me personally, it's quite simple. Gonna keep the back 4? I lied. No, I'm not gonna keep the back 4. The back 3 of Smalling, Lindelof, and Luke Shaw, of course, keep that place for me. De Gea, of course. Do I even need to mention De Gea's name? De Gea in there. Right back for me has to be Delo. Ashley Young, mate, please, I beg, just sit on the bench. You know what? I've got first and foremost. This is nothing against Ashley Young. He's been a fantastic servant for Manchester United, but for me personally, he's an obvious weak link. It's glaringly obvious that he's a weak link, and if he does play, it's going to be between him and Mustafi to see who can mess it up the most for their team. So pretty much that's what it comes down to. Because for me personally, if Delo's in there, Delo is a massive threat going forward. You saw against PSG, man don't care. He's 90, comes off, step over, ruining Burnett's life. My man's got a flipping family to go to, but Delo did not care. Flipping step overs and whips it in. Nothing comes of it, but it was a flipping beautiful ball. But no, honestly, God, even in the last Premier League game against Southampton, Delo, game changer. PSG, game changer. No brainer for me. Put Delo right back. Midfield, this is where the sort of differences in opinions may occur. For me personally, McTominay has been fantastic. In particular, his last game against PS flipping G, was that a coming of age for McTominay's? But on a serious level, just rest him. If Matic is fit enough to play the 90 minutes, by all means, start Matic. I would also allow Fred to retain his position. He has to build on the confidence that he's finally got from his performance against PSG. After my match reaction, I did actually say Fred wasn't fantastic. However, looking back in hindsight and looking at the highlights, again, I can see why people would rate him as an 8/9. He was fantastic. I did say, to be fair, defensively he was amazing, but I didn't actually give him enough credit for going forward. He was actually looking for the forward pass. But in my defense, it was straight after the game. I was dazed, man. I didn't know where I was. Anyways, obviously them two, for me personally, Matic on the basis that McTominay is rest, and Fred because he needs to continue to build that confidence, and we don't need to rush Herrera back. In calm for me, no brainer, Pogba, straightforward. On the left, Martial, up front, Lukaku for me. I have been very much a critic of his, and rightly so. I'm not going to sit here and start, you know, flip-flopping, people saying he's turned the corner, that kind of stuff. First and foremost, credit where it's flipping due. Lukaku has stepped in the last 3 games, made no mistake about it. However, these 3 games do not take away from what he hasn't done for like 6-7 months or however long it's been. He has to continue to build on this. And at the moment, he's our form striker, and you can't be taking someone like that out of the team. It would be stupid. And on the right, Marcus Rashford. Jesse Lingard, for me personally, I know I know there's rumours that he's fit, but again, let's not rush him back. We saw what happened against, was it Liverpool? I believe he got rushed back in and he got injured. We don't want to be doing that again, because we will need these players very shortly, because there's a lot of games coming thick and fast, and also a lot of important games. And for me personally, the team that I have named is more than capable of beating Arsenal. My only concern is that Ashley Young's going to play. I got to be honest with you. If Ashley Young is playing, then I'm not going to lie, that does massively benefit them. Even when we did beat them 3-1 in the Cup, you saw their goal actually came from Ashley Young's side. I know Luke Shaw potentially could have been at fault for the goal because he didn't pick up Aubameyang, but in saying that, they were just terrorising him. Iwobi was terrorising him all game practically. And for me personally, he's an obvious weak link. Other things that we need to look out for, of course, Aubameyang's pace. But for me personally, I think we've got more than enough to obviously do a job on the Arsenal. And I'm not going to lie to you, they just played against Rennes on Thursday, which was yesterday. Their full strength team played against them and they got battered in the second half. They're going to be on a low and they're going to be tired as well on top of that. It could work both ways, because the players are going to want to prove that, obviously, well, they're going to want to bounce back, basically. Ozil's a massive worry for me, I'm not going to lie. I know a lot of people don't rate him at the moment, and a lot of people are iffy about if he's going to play, but for me personally, he's an unbelievable player. On his day, can rip us apart. He's ripped us apart in the past. I remember when they beat us 3-0 at the Emirates, I think it was, when Walcott, Sanchez and Ozil absolutely ripped a new one out of us. And that is definitely something possible, because Ozil's got the ability to find that flipping pass. But for me personally, I am very confident going into this game, and obviously we are, of course, on the back of a PSG comeback. The first time in history that any team's come back is an unbelievable way to go into this game. Couldn't really have prepared any better, to be honest with you. The players look like they're buzzing in training, and rightly flipping so. And so for that reason, I'm going to go 3-1 United. I think Lukaku will score again. I'm going to say Lukaku's going to get, I think Lukaku might get another brace, actually. I fancy Lukaku, but I'm going to say Lukaku 1, Martial 1, and I'm going to say Pogba a goal. Obviously, we don't know if Martial's playing, but for me personally, if it was up to me, I would start Martial, because he looks like he was fit. I feel like he was fit for PSG, but we didn't want to rush him back. In saying that, if he isn't fit, hypothetically speaking, then Delors, for me, has to start right wing, and then obviously Ashley Young sadly is going to have to play. Just quickly talking about Arsenal, we talked about their strengths briefly. I also got to mention Lacazette, of course, he's a quality striker, I cannot lie. Although he was very poor in the last game against Spurs, nevertheless, they're going to want to bounce back from that disappointment that they, you know, had yesterday, so to speak. But again, in the middle of the park, we should definitely beat who they've got in the middle of the park. Is it Torreira, Guendouzi and Xhaka? Honest to God, if we do not outplay them in the middle of the park, I'm going to be absolutely flipping fuming, because that midfield compared to ours is absolutely shit. Torreira, fair play, I would actually take him on my night. He's a good player, but the other two for me are absolute bang average at best. They're not fit enough to wear the Arsenal shirt, in my opinion. Anyways, like I've already mentioned, Mustafi is the obvious weakness. I want to see Martial. If Martial is playing, if he's not running behind and trying to exploit Mustafi's lack of a flipping awareness, he's so dopey. He doesn't watch who's behind him, and also his positional sense is non-existent in that position. So Martial has to exploit that. He needs to be consistently running in behind, consistently trying to double up on him. Luke Shaw as well, obviously joining Martial, doubling up on Mustafi, playing 1-2s around him, triangles around him, and also Koscielny as well. I know Socrates will be playing because he is not banned for this game, but for me personally, Koscielny, to be fair, you know what? last season when Pogba ball rolled him and ended his career, I thought he would come back from that. So fair play to him. You've come back to continue your shit career at Arsenal Football Club. But, you know, I've got to give credit where it's due. At least he's still playing. But on a level, no pace from flipping Koscielny as well. He's very slow. Socrates isn't the fastest defender. Left back, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be Kolasinac. Monreal got absolutely ripped to shreds last night against Saar, I think his name is. I don't know much about him, but apparently he's highly touted talent. But for me personally, the whole defence is absolute dog shit. If we consistently running behind, we have got more than enough to absolutely destroy them. And for that reason, like I said, that is the reason why I'm giving them 3-1. Yes, I think they can cause us problems going forward, but defensively for them, they were a lot weaker than us. We do look quite solid with Smalling and Lindelof and Luke Shaw at the moment. Hopefully Delors will join them and make it a formidable back four. That aside, I'm going to pass it over to HAMZA Shaf and let's see what he has got to flipping say.
Yo. It's time for the HAMZA Shafakat feature on the channel. So basically, we got Arsenal at the Emirates. I think since we've got Matic and Pogba, we've got all the boys back out of nowhere. They're just all back in the team. I think instead of chucking them all back in, bring in Matic, bring in Pogba, of course, bring in Martial, but leave out Herrera and Lingard and bring in Fred because he's obviously had a good game against PSG. So I think, you know, his confidence is up there right now. Bring him in, let him play. He'll be okay sat with Matic and Pogba. He'll be fine in there. I think he's done well and he's kind of showing his quality. He showed good quality against PSG. He had a very good game, to be fair. During the game, I thought he was okay, but when I look back at it, I realised he played better than I thought. His tackles and interceptions were good. He was getting the ball. He was looking forward. He was trying to control the midfield to the best of his ability. So yeah, I'll give him credit. Fred was good. So let Fred stay in. Arsenal are sat 5th. We're 4th. We're 1 point ahead. So it's a sticky one because if we lose, then we could go 6th if Chelsea and Arsenal beat. Well, obviously Arsenal if they beat us, and if Chelsea win, then we could go 6th. So I'm confident. Ollie is at the friggin' wheel. He's got us. He's at the wheel, yeah, and he's driving on the motorway, and he's hitting 80 mile per hour. He's not even thinking about the speed limit. He's on 80 mile per hour, driving at the wheel. We don't give a damn. We're gonna take it to them. We're gonna beat them 3-1. My prediction: we'll be fine. Ollie's at the wheel. Tell me how good does it feel?
Ollie is at the wheel. You are flipping right, my G. That aside, if you've enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Like I said, check out HAMZA's page, YouTube channel, sorry, link in the bloody description. And also, if you are wanting to send in a clip, you know, basically what HAMZA's done, let a brother know on Twitter. I think my @ is something like Usman Talks United. Something on those lines. If you can't, just drop a comment below this and we'll take it from there. That's aside, it has been your boy Usman. Drop your flipping comments, your score prediction, your lineup. Come on United! Come on!